The other was a real effort to plumb the bottom of what we used to call structural permeation, which is what we were all about when we went out to work, was to permeate the structures of society with the good news, and then we'd have many different ways of putting that. But I tried that in the two multinational corporations that I worked for, and learned a lot through that. One was McDonald's Corporation, the other one was Red Lobster. And my assignment to be there was as a structural permeator to see if bringing the methods, and in McDonald's the consult method, which then became called the lens method, was introduced to that corporation, and then I managed that program throughout the company, and trained people to use those methods, and it made a difference. I mean, we did very hard market research on what difference it made as one of the interventions. And of course, you know, there are many different interventions, but there was measurable progress in terms of the business, which is what McDonald's was all about, was selling more hamburgers. That's to simplify it somewhat. But there was also something that happened to the people there, which always happens whenever we use our methods with any group of people. There is always the profound, I believe. Now, I don't know if that's happening with the next generation methodologians who didn't have the experience that we had in the order. I don't know that, because I haven't witnessed that. But my experience is there's always something profound that happens, and people note it. They make mention of it. The other was at Red Lobster, where I was actually in a more senior position, and I had a department of 25 people that were responsible for various dimensions of marketing. And talk about playing a role. I mean, had I ever been trained in marketing? No. Was I comfortable in corporate America? No. I was really a teacher, and much more the nonprofit. But you as a revolutionary, you play any role that's necessary. So anyway, I played the role, and I don't think anybody knew. At McDonald's, I had to hide that I had a degree from Harvard. At Red Lobster, it was a benefit that I had a degree from Harvard. You learn how to parry these things.
What are some things you did at Red Lobster? Some highlights from there.
Well, at Red Lobster, it was really working to build an intentional field marketing staff. We had remoted field marketing. They were called, let's see, what were they called? Managers, yeah, all over the country, and we decided that they would be more effective if we could bring them into Orlando, which was the home office of the company, and where we really could build a culture and have common methodologies, so that they would really be grounded in their turf, but able to deliver a common message and use common methodologies much more.